Hello everyone, hope you're well, hope you're good. We're going to talk today about Cardano. Where can it realistically go? You know I'm a fan of it. Let's have a little bit of analysis. Let's see what could happen if the markets get a little bit worse. So welcome everyone. On the screen though, first I want to talk about something. I get comments a lot about courses and how to get additional help. Go on this website here, learningcrypto.co.uk. That is my company. I am main shareholder of this company, so I will look after you, don't worry. Now, we got a 20% discount for the COVID-19 sort of pandemic, just to kind of help people out. We are very, very affordable. Our premium is free for the first month, £10 a month. After that, you get daily analysis, daily me. There's Lee as well, do a lot of market updates, and we have all kinds of lessons in that. We have live calls, i.e. Zooms. So we do a big group session every 2 weeks. We've got all kinds of weekly analysis as well as daily updates on Telegram and stuff. So please do check out. You get a lot of stuff for your money. Also, courses are very, very affordable. £99 for the first one, free for that one, and £180 for that one. And there's 6-month payment plans, or 3 or 6 months payment plans, all discounted. Very, very cheap, affordable prices. About £24 a month for 6 months. Can't really go wrong with that. Anyways, let's talk today about this, as well as something else I want to talk about as well. I'm going to do 5 free lessons as well on YouTube. So obviously, for the people that have been subscribing, liking, commenting, please continue to do so. I will be doing a playlist of 5 free lessons, and you guys are going to decide what. The first one is a Fibonacci. I know people are expecting and excited about that. I'll be using the Fibonacci on this video so you get a little bit of a taster. But I want you guys to comment on each video that I do what you want next. So it can be absolutely anything. How to avoid scams, other technical analysis tools such as, the relative strength index or MACD, whatever, how to invest properly, how to buy at certain levels, etc, etc, anything you want, right? I will do 5 free lessons because I understand that people are going to be bored out of their mind soon. UK is currently on lockdown pretty much essentially, so more people will be watching videos. So use this opportunity please to learn a new skill for life. Even if you become a better investor, if you become a better trader, if you understand more about cryptocurrency, perfect, because we're in a world there. This is kind of going to be useful at some point in its time. So, Cardano. I like it, I rate it, I hold a bit. I'm accumulating. I did a video a few weeks back saying I bought 7,300. That is now 11,000 by the way, because I've been buying and selling. I've been buying it low, selling it high, rebuying low, etc. And I'll do that in a video at some point to give you an update on the progress of that. But we're going to do a bit of analysis on this. I've already done some little bit of levels. We've obviously been up here. We know it's like freaking hell. We've actually been higher than this. This is only from April 2018. So you remember this came out in 2017. So yeah, it's been at high levels. But we're going to zoom in on current price live action. And I think this is still bearish, boys and girls. I would not be looking at buying this unless we hit... I would wait. I'd definitely buying these levels, but if you started seeing this going up to these levels, I'd just wait just in case, because it could just go roll back over. This is a really weird time for cryptocurrency. It's a weird time for gold. It's a weird time for any financial market, because pandemic, they don't happen very often, let's be honest. And you've got to remember, markets are reacting to fear and greed as well in reality. So they could, I've been putting bearish calls on my YouTube just to put my face out there going, right, this could go really fucking wrong. If it does go really wrong, you know why. Me, I told you all. So let's look at this. Now, we're going to do some analysis on the daily time frame. We're going to use a Fibonacci. Now, let's look at a few things first, right? Let's just do a bit of maths and a bit of magic first. We're going to look at a few drop points first, because I think drop points are more vital in terms of understanding where key levels could lie for support, where the buyers are. Remember that, support buyers. Yoo-hoo. So this whole area here, now the Fibonacci works in a very, very good way. We know that. It kind of monitors kind of movements and stuff of key levels of structure. Now, these key levels of structure are only weekly levels in terms of investment, so don't worry too much about them. But what we're looking at is finding out where things can go. Now, if you're looking at this on a daily time frame, you're thinking, right, this is the top, this is a retracement, this level here. Where do we retrace to? Well, actually, we went up, we pulled back into the 038 and we continued lower. Look at where the extension targets are, just to give you a bit of a taste of it for tomorrow's lesson. Look at where this range is. This is a perfect trade. This is your breakout, retest, enter, your execution, right? we're looking at similar sort of things, but longer term projections. The Fibonacci will give you longer term projections, which is why I'm using it for this video, to kind of help you in terms of where things could realistically go. Now, let's do this then. I'm going to go from this level here, or possibly, actually no, I'm going to go from this level here. We're going to go from this flat body here. We're going to go from here down to this low level here, bring it across, bear with me. Let's get it right. Now, I want to say this, and I want to say this very, very bluntly. If you're looking at this and you're thinking, let's go long, fucking wait. Seriously, wait. Why? This is a big level here. This is a 0.382 cryptocurrency. For all you Forex and stock traders, with cryptocurrency, that level is very, very reactive. So is a 618, so is a 786. They're all more reactive on the world of cryptocurrency. In Forex, the 50% tends to be a bit more reactive than most things. But when you start peeling back and looking, well, where could this realistically go? That is a minor sign. I'm fully aware of that. But if things get really, really bad, do not worry. But that could also be a level, right? 0.006, which could be a level. But I'm going to do a bit more data to try and find some more confluence with that level. So don't worry too much about it. But what we are going to do, we're going to highlight that level, right? Nice and simples, right? Target level. We're going to highlight it. Then we're going to delete this, right? We want to look at more confluence. So we're going to go from the top area as well, just to see where things could lie. Now this is where it starts getting a bit more risky with cryptocurrency in terms of where things could fall. It's again a bit lower on that one, so I would probably void that one off because I do think that one will be unlikely. Again, if you look at this level here, it's very, very similar sort of levels. So you could probably add the confluence on that part there. You're probably doing okay, but that is only if we're going to roll over again. Now, if we roll over, we're going to find new lows. We've never been this low before. If it breaks from this point, that is likelihood of where we could fall in reality. When you're looking at extensions on the fib. Now, it may not be that far because obviously that is a 50% fib retracement. So drop 50% to the 618 ratio. It's a long way to go. It's a big, massive cataclysmic move, and there's only so far you can actually fall. So don't worry too much about it. But let's look on the 4-hour time frame. Let's look a bit closer to home. So when you start looking at these sort of levels here, and you start thinking, right, where can we go realistically? So when you look at this level here, okay, let's look at this as a retracement area. Up to the wick, we went to the 618, pop, off we go. It's looking quite good, but I think that this is going to turn around due to what I just kind of showed you before. This uptrend will only last for so long. When you start peeling back levels like this, and you go, well, where's the relief rally coming from? Well, actually, you're looking at this, you're thinking, this is already at the 0.5%. It's already wicked it and went right back down. It already went, fuck this, I'm back out of here. So that is interesting to know that. But you also look now, if I just zoom this out a little bit so you can see it, we are currently very, very close to the 0.382 again as another potential ceiling resistance where the sellers are. So do not worry too much about it, but I do think we're going to drop. And look at the confluence here, again, right in the middle of that, potentially in and around that range, which is possible that it could fall into that range as well. But when you start looking a bit closer, oops, deleting the wrong thing, remove all this again, you zoom in and you start thinking, well, where can this structure go? If this fails and rolls over, we're going to get a decent little area of where we're going to land because it's on the 4-hour time frame. So when you look at this region here and pull it across, this is obviously bang to the 0.518 of this retest restructure. Now we know that there's only so many waves you can get in a move. You got 1, 2. There's normally a third wave which is usually quite big, and then a fifth wave that goes a little bit bigger as well in some cases. Now it depends on the waves and how it all works. Waves within waves, all kinds of shit. But I wouldn't be shocked to see that this drops right back down to this floor here as another potential target region. Again, we'll mark out this little area here. That is probably the better case scenario that we probably wouldn't mind having again, right at the bottom. But remember though, this is only the 4-hour time frame. The daily looks a bit worse, and then obviously on the 1 hour you can do the same sort of structure. But that is a very, very simple area. Again, you can go from this bottom of this body to this body if you wanted to. If you wanted to see that, it's body to the 0.5. If you looked at the wick, so whoop, whoop. Again, we are very, very close. It's not perfect, but it's very, very close to that 618. So we have went up retraced into the levels, and then we're going up again. If you wanted to go long, there's potential targets out up here, but you got to remember when you start looking at the longer term picture, what is above you? You got the 0618 right there on the higher time frames, which is a much heavier resistance. Also, the world of cryptocurrency is very, very unstable right now, so it could get quite interesting. Now, one final time frame to jump onto is a 1 hour. This is what it looks like on the 1 hour. Just to magnify this a little bit so you can see it in real time. This is your point of, let's have a little look. Now, what people do is they tend to try and enter on stuff like this. Sometimes the best way to enter a trade is wait for the pullback. You got a pullback here. Boom. Look at that. Bish, bash, boss, 0382. Look at where your levels are. Boom, up here. Target areas as profit. Very, very quick intraday trade and definitely worth looking at. But when you start looking at like the overall trend and stuff like that, up to this bottom here, down across, this is obviously retraced quite a lot. It's quite a big retracement. But when you start thinking, well, actually, what about this top area here? Even to this point here, right? What happened? Well, actually, boom, went back up, came back down. Fuck, shit. That is giving me hope that this is going to fail again. That this area here, yes, it's a bit rough, but this could well be a double top area coming. Or it might have already happened. Might have already happened, boys and girls. Might have already happened. Don't just jump the gun. So if that has rolled over, well, where can we go? Well, potentially back into this region here. And that is on the 1 hour time frame. So you've got all kinds of little levels that you can kind of pinpoint depending on the trading strategy you're on. If you are pinpointing prices. And it does kind of help in terms of using the Fibonacci of structure. But honestly, the best tip I can give you is wait for the retest. Everything you should just do. Remember that phase. Remember the retest. Remember the just keep doing that, right? Because on every single situation, you'll find it. This drop here, right, for example, let's zoom in. You'll see it. You'll see it, right? So it doesn't look that good. But when you start thinking, fuck, 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 this is melting, this is melting, shit. Well, guess what you do? You go from the bottom, you look for a wick like this where it's pulled right back up. You just pull that across. And I'm not being silly, am I? But look at it. It's like, well, here's your entry point. Obviously it wicks up here, it comes back down again. Double bottom. You wait for an area of significance that it's going to pull up to and then turn around. Look for the reversal. But this has went up 3, 4, 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That is screaming that this is an area of significance. That's 2 areas, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's loads of touches. There's nearly 7 touches of that area on the 1 hour time frame. So don't worry about it. And now obviously you get the hitman, you get the crossovers, the email, melt. Now, target areas for profit. Area number 1, this area, and this area. So TP1, TP2, TP3. Obviously, we bounce all the way back up, so it's invalidated. You would have got some profits here, just about. Ooh, on the nose, on the nose. Which is quite cool. There we go. So I hope this video does help. But let's have a little look at the daily time frame now. See what mess we've made it. So downward targets, boys and girls. We've got an area here. Roughly, let me put the price target on. Roughly that range. Price area number 2, roughly that range. And price area number 3, if things get real bad, by the way, down here. So just be careful of that. That is the price analysis for Cardano. I hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, I want to be a little bit deep with the fib. Obviously, you can use it on multiple time frames. It does work on multiple time frames. Do not use it, in my opinion, on the weekly or the monthly. It gets a bit distorted and a bit too long and wide. But the daily, the 4 hour and the 1 hour is really good. You can, however, if you really are quite into scalping, which is daft, I know, but if you're looking for some very quick intraday moves, if you zoom in enough on the Fibonacci and you're looking for moves and you're looking for the retracements and stuff like that. So let's just say, let me find something that looks kind of obvious. Let's look at this area. So this area looks quite cool. So obviously we know that this area is obviously wicked up. Boom. You go to this wick area, look across, 0382, what is your target region? Well, you're targeting up here anyways. Always have orders. So you're going to take profit at the blue line and that line there. And obviously on that line, if it does hit it, if not, doesn't matter. Obviously that area is kind of a key level anyways due to the markings on there from previous. Wait for it. Bollocks. Where is it? That is from a previous Fibonacci, which you can see there with the black lines. Clever. Anyways, full Fibonacci video tomorrow. Please like, subscribe. If you want to know other things in terms of lessons, let me know in the comments. I will sort you out.